Hello everyone, Francois T here. So happy to be here for our first Charmed Show chat since the break. Yay, big thumbs up, power of 3 time, power of 3 come to order tonight. Excuse me. A little bit too excited there. Tonight we are discussing Season 1 Episode 2 and Season 1 Episode 3, which is fantastic. I have been racing to catch up. I have some minor notes in front of me, which I will go through in just a moment. But before I do, if you have not seen my latest video, Francois Tries American Food Part 2, I have to introduce you to this substance because I'm feeling a little bit icky at the moment, and the reason is because of this little contraption here called chocolate covered maple smoked bacon soda, otherwise known as breakfast in a bottle. Oh my gosh, so I tried this in my latest Trying American Food Immersive Drink video, and if you saw my reaction there, I even said in the video I feel a little bit sick now. Oh my god, I still do. So I don't know what it is in this that's making me feel really ill, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I feel a bit weird after drinking this. And do not drink this. Whatever you do not fill your body with this stuff because it is absolutely atrocious. Let's move on, shall we, and discuss Charmed Season 1 Episode 2, entitled I've Got You Under My Skin. So the episode opens up with Piper struggling with being a witch after watching a documentary showing a witch being struck by lightning after trying to get into a church. So she's quite concerned that the same thing will happen to her because she is a witch now. Obviously, we know the charmed ones are good, but Piper is definitely struggling with this. She really didn't know much at all about witches before becoming a charmed one. So she's got a lot on her plate. Meanwhile, Prue has a great night with Andy, but she struggles with being with him and keeping her secret. And this is obviously something that becomes a huge theme with Charmed, because obviously the girls have to keep their secret for, say, obvious reasons. And it's just really hard for her. She wants to tell Andy, obviously, what's going on, but she can't. So she finds that very hard to deal with. Phoebe ends up meeting a guy named Alec, who is also known as Stefan, so I was a little confused with that. But anyway, he ends up, he's a famous photographer, this Alec person, but it turns out that he is actually a demon named Javna, and Javna is this stalker demon that that feeds once a week each year, and he feeds the life essence, I guess, out of people. So yeah, that's pretty weird. Piper ends up making it into her own church, proving that she is good. Hey, Prue is hired to work at Buckland, so this is the first time we see that. And Phoebe's life force is almost taken from her, but a power of 3 spell ends up vanquishing Javna. Now, I didn't write too many specific details in this episode because I didn't think there was too much really to take away from it, other than what Piper was going through, which is the whole thing of, being a witch, is she good or is she evil? I felt like that was the biggest thing to take away from the whole episode. Otherwise, it was a very simple, charmed episode, I must say. But I still liked it, and I have to say I don't really remember this one that well, so I'm glad that I had the opportunity to rewatch it. I will talk a little bit more in depth about episode 3 in a moment, but let's start off tonight's discussion by talking about season 1 episode 2, I've Got You Under My Skin. If you are in the room, say hi and I will give you a shout out. Let's go live into the room. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, Alias is here. Hi, Alias. Alias says, yay, hi, hello. Sarah says, hi, Francie. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for being here. Alias says, I haven't seen the episodes yet. No problems at all. I'm sorry that I spoiled it for you there, Alias. Megan Rose is here. Hi, Megan. Megan says, hey, hey, thank you for being here. Alias says, hey, Megan. So cool that you're here, Megan. Thank you so much for being here. Alias says hi to Sarah. Sarah saying hi. And yes, Sarah, Javna, that was the name of the demon. Yes, bad demon. Sarah says, I find that episode a little boring. It's charmed, so I still love it. but episode 2 wasn't my favorite, to be honest. Yeah, certainly. So it's definitely original Charmed. Not my favorite episode either. For what it was, though, being early on, it wasn't too bad. Megan says, I've never seen Charmed, forgive me, but I just love listening in anyway. That's not a problem at all, Megan. As I said, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. That's so cool. Yeah. So what else did you guys think about this episode? Any more comments or thoughts on it at all? Sarah says, we forgive you. Yes, we absolutely do. You know what's funny? I know a Megan Rose. Megan, are you the Megan Rose that I know? Are you from Melbourne? Or are you from Victoria, I should say? If so, it wouldn't be the first time that one of my friends has come onto my chats, but I just wanted to find out if it's actually you. Or if you are someone with the same name, which I've had before too. If you guys remember, I thought my cousin had come onto a chat and it was someone that just had the same name. Yeah. But so yeah, definitely not the best Charmed episode, but I think, as I said, the point of Megan is not my friend. Okay, there you go. As in, not the friend I was thinking of from Victoria. I'm not saying that you are potentially my friend. You certainly could be my friend, Megan. But not the person from, not the person I know from Victoria. Yeah, so I definitely think the point of this episode was more Piper struggling with whether she's actually good or evil, and I think that it makes a good point. It was good for a second episode, but yeah, certainly not my favorite at all, that's for sure. So it looks like we have some more people in the room. Once again, if you are here, say hi. Even if you don't watch the show, if you just come along like Megan has to listen in, which is great. I'm so happy that you have. Say hi so that I can give you guys a shout out. It's great to be here. I'm sorry about the delay. Part of the delay was because I was actually trying to race to catch up and watch both of these episodes. So I sort of had to change the time, and I apologize about that. But yes, if you are in the room, say hi, so that I definitely give you a mention and a shout out. Yeah, so as I said, not really much to take away. Oh, so Prue is hired at Buckland's, and obviously Prue ends up working at Buckland's for a while, so I think we need to sort of keep that in mind. We meet the guy that she works for, and I keep thinking his name's Rex or something. Yeah, so that's something that we need to keep in mind as well. Yeah. Sarah says, my mind would need to be jogged a little, but I think they are just setting up the idea of them growing into the idea of being witches and balancing it with their normal lives. Yeah, definitely. So that's my thought as well, Sarah, absolutely. MC is here. Hey, MC. MC says, hi, everyone. I loved Piper saying I could panic and freeze the entire restaurant. I know, right? That was so good. Such a great line. Yes, Sarah, Rex Buckland, absolutely. That was the person. I did love that line as well, MC. Very, very good line. Yeah, so it was, for what it was good, but you can definitely tell if you go back, if you've seen like the whole series and you're going back now and watching season 1, that this is like old-fashioned Charmed. But in saying that, still, you know, it wasn't a bad episode. I mean, I've seen bad episodes of TV shows. I didn't think it was a bad episode. I just think comparatively to other episodes, it wasn't the best one that they've done, or close to the best one, even, to what they've done. All right. Shall we start talking about episode 3, or shall we keep talking about episode 2, you guys? You let me know. Yes, Evil Rex Buckland. That's right, MC. Evil Rex, 10 Commandments Killer is here. Hello. Thank you so much for being here for our Charmed chat. So excited. After tonight, I don't think we're going to be having a live chat until Wednesday. So it's very good to be here for this chat here tonight. And if there's anything that I want to do, I definitely want to keep the Charmed chat going. Yeah, so let's go on and talk about season 1, episode 3, shall we? This one is called Thank You for Not Morphing. So basically, this is a very short rundown of what happens. The girls go out to a party. Prue is the first to leave. When she gets home, she sees a black dog. At work, Prue sees her father for the first time since she was a kid. Interesting to note that the actor who plays her father in this episode was different to the actor that ultimately ends up playing the girl's dad. So it's very interesting always seeing these different characters, different actors, just like if you think of PLL with Jason, for example, there was a different Jason in the pilot, and there was a different Toby as well. So yeah, was really interesting seeing this guy going, "You're not their father." Prue, you can tell that Prue doesn't like him right away. She doesn't know who he is when she first sees him, but once she realizes who he is, she's very upset with him. And the reason for this is because the girls all believe that their dad abandoned them when they were children, and that he basically left them with their grandma to raise them. We come to find out certain things throughout the series that I'm not going to spoil, but yeah, that's what she's thinking at that point in time. So Sarah says, I jumped on early this time. I had come on at 11 so I wouldn't forget, and then I realized it was pushed till 11:30. I'm so sorry that it was pushed till 11:30, Sarah. As I said, I was just still trying to catch up with the episode so that I would have everything ready to go. And then this chocolate-covered maple smoked bacon soda breakfast in a bottle. It is just really terrible. It's been freaking me out for most of the night. So yes, please don't ever drink that. It's not poison, but it might as well be. Yes, MC, it is dedication for Sarah to be there at 11. I appreciate it. Sarah says, yes, this actor was more serious than the guy who ended up playing the dad the rest of the season. Yes, he was much more serious. I agree. MC says, I think Prue had to grow up quite quickly and felt responsible for her sisters. Yes, I agree with that too. And I think that's evidenced throughout even the first 3 episodes that we noticed that right away. She's the oldest one. She felt like she always had to look out for them. Absolutely, I completely agree. She feels responsible. Sarah says, my YouTube likes to forget to notify me. So I was like, yeah, we'll be there on time. Thank you. I do appreciate that. And I'm sorry that it forgets to notify you. Thanks, MC. I don't know if any of you have tried this chocolate-covered maple smoked bacon soda, and no, it is not the sponsor of this show. I will never allow them to sponsor me because seriously, the money is not worth it. But if you have, you will know what I'm saying. If you haven't, don't try it. It's not worth it. But feel free to watch the video after this and tell me what you think of my reaction, because I tell you what, I didn't hide it when I drank it. Oh my God, it was absolutely terrible. Let's move on. Okay, so Phoebe ends up really wanting to get to know her dad, so she catches up with him. And when she goes to catch up with him, she ends up having a premonition of him taking the Book of Shadows, which obviously has her quite concerned. So she basically runs home and tells the other girls that Dad's going to take the book, which, yeah, is not good. Ultimately, they end up, I had to really sort of skip through this episode because I was running late, but ultimately they end up Piper and Phoebe end up catching up with him at a restaurant, and he basically reveals that he knows about their gifts. The reason for this is that there's an issue when their flambe is being brought to the table. Piper freezes the guy when the waiter, obviously freezing her dad as well, and this is how we find out that her dad is mortal, because only mortals can be frozen, or mortals and demons, I should say. But yeah, I guess for me that would be an indication that it's mortal. And when the room unfreezes, she's holding the flambe and she's next to her dad, where before the room froze, she was in her seat. He's like, wow, good reflexes. And then he basically comes out and says to them, you must have the power to freeze. Prue, you can move things with your mind, and what, Phoebe, your premonitions, so he knows what's going on. I'm going to jump ahead now. Phoebe ends up meeting her dad outside their house a couple of scenes later, and when she hugs him, she has a premonition, the same premonition about her dad, but it goes, the premonition is much longer this time, and what she ends up seeing is that it's not her dad. The guy that looks like her dad that's holding the Book of Shadows actually shapeshifts into their next door neighbors, or one of the next door neighbors, and then she sees the other 2 next door neighbors. That's why they went to a party. It's really, I feel like this next door neighbor thing is irrelevant. We might as well just call them shapeshifters. But yeah, she works out that it's not her father. So yeah, they end up doing a power of 3 spell, which vanquishes the shapeshifters, and the girls end up loving their dad again. Once again, this is not the best episode, I must say, because it's very... I don't know. I feel like the episodes get better as time goes on, and obviously that's the case with a lot of shows, but these almost seem too easy. Like when Phoebe was saying the spell, and as I said, like I've seen all of the episodes many times over, but when Phoebe was saying the spell to vanquish the shapeshifters, I was like, oh my god, they're just standing there. They're not like throwing anything at her. They're not trying to, like, I don't know, attack or anything. They're just standing there taking the vanquish. Something that would never happen seasons down or even episodes down the track. So I don't know. I'm sort of like, oh yes, this is very early Charmed when the girls didn't need protecting because the demons would just stand there and let them vanquish them. But anyway, right at the end of the episode, the best thing ever happens. Brian Krause has his first scene as Leo, and we know what we know of Leo at the moment is that he is their handyman. And we're about to find out more. I think it's in next week's episode that we find out what's going on with Leo. But yeah, he is the girl's handyman, and yes, we get to see him, which is really, really, really cool. All right, let's take a look at some of your comments. Sarah says, Prue was super cranky in this one, and the dad was a bit sketchy. Yes, completely agree. Tried to make him look like he was up to no good. Yeah, absolutely. They did that really well. Like, you definitely think the dad is a villain for the majority of the episode. MC says, I've never heard of it. Thankfully, we don't have things quite that weird in the UK. Yes, be very thankful. Oh my God, it is terrible. And like the smell and the taste and just everything about it is just ridiculous. I thought it was going to taste like some sort of maple syrup flavored soda, and it wasn't. It was really bad. Anyway, MC says, I still think Phoebe has the most rubbish of the powers, at least until they start to evolve. Yeah, completely agree. So talking about what we know at the moment, yeah, like Phoebe has the power of premonition. There is an episode, I don't know if we've had it yet or if it's coming up, where someone tells Phoebe why it's good that she has premonitions, like it's a better power than even she knows. But yeah, I completely agree. Phoebe's power of premonition is what's known as a passive power. So yeah, but I completely agree. Like, my favorite power will always be Piper's, although a lot of people do like Prue's, and that's fine. Yeah, it's definitely a passive power. MC says the series definitely got better. Yeah, completely agree. I'm hoping to sort of fast track this a little bit, because I forgot about like the first season and how different it was. So I'll tell you about my plans for that in just a moment. But yeah, the series definitely did get better. Sarah says, definitely got better over time. Yep. MC says, yay, Leo. Yeah, absolutely. So yay, was so happy to see my beautiful Brian Krause. If there are two characters that I'm absolutely in love with in TV land, that are men, it would have to be Leo and Angel. I have like loved them for as long as I can remember. Leo's love is the most pure love I've ever seen from any character ever. And that's, I can say that without giving too much away. So it was just so great to see him. And it's funny because when I see Brian Krause getting interviewed, especially at Comic-Con and stuff, oh my God, like I feel like Leo is completely different to Brian, so I can easily separate the two of them. But anyway, Sarah says, can I just say, in regards to Leo, pay attention to his crying scenes over the course of the seasons, because in all honesty, they make me laugh. He's great apart from the crying scenes. Oh, okay, will do. Absolutely will do. Terrible acting. There you go. MC says, lol, I agree with Sarah. And Chase is here. Hey, little bro. Thank you so much for joining us. And Alias is popping up again. Hello, Alias. Yeah, so what did you guys think of this episode with the shapeshifters? And can someone tell me what the heck the connection of the black dog was? Because I had to sort of skip through scenes, I completely missed the point of the black dog. Now, Yes, I love this show. Yes, I've seen it many times, but I'm much more familiar, like from season 2 or season 3 on, than with these ones. So if someone can remind me what the heck the deal was with the black dog, I would really appreciate that. I know what a black dog symbolizes when it comes to mental illness, but I don't know what the point of the black dog was here in this episode, because I missed that moment. Was he one of the shapeshifters? Sarah says, is the black dog just one of the shapeshifters? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it one of the shapeshifters? I honestly don't know. Probably it was. But yeah, I honestly just don't remember. All right, so let me, but otherwise not sure why. Fair enough. Let me tell you guys before we get to midnight here, because when we get to midnight, some of my Australian viewers may need to go, and that's totally fine. But I just want to say this before before we get any further. What I want to do for next week, I sort of want to try and watch as many episodes as we can, but in saying that, like, it'd be crazy to give you guys an obscene amount that's just completely unwatchable. So I'm thinking what we will do for next week. Can we try and watch 3 episodes in the week, or is that too much? You guys let me know. So I'm thinking if it's possible, we'll watch 4, 5, and 6, because I want to get through season 1 as quickly as I can and get on to season 2. But what do you guys think? What's a reasonable amount for us to watch to be able to get through before the next chat? Let me know. Where are we? MC says, I thought it was one of the shapeshifters. Yeah, it probably was one of the shapeshifters. And Sarah's saying, I think so. Skylar is here. Skylar says, I just woke up. No problems at all, Skylar. Thank you so much for being here. One of the reasons that I'm actually happy that I started at 11:30 was because I knew that people would come at around midnight. So that's really good that you're here with us. MC says, I'm not quite sure, to be honest. No, that's totally fine. Sarah says, yep, super tired. Yeah, so absolutely. That's why I wanted to say it now before you had to go. I'm thinking about 3, but what do you guys think? Let me know how many episodes you think you can get through in a week. So yeah, so if you could specifically like say that, say like, I think I can get through 2, or I think I can get through 7. Like 7's probably too much, but you know what I mean. And then what we'll do, next week we'll make it a general chat about the episodes we've seen, and then try and get through season 1 as quickly as we can. Everyone is saying hi to Skylar, which is so cool. Skylar says hi to everyone back. MC says that's okay by me. Cool. Skylar says I'm on season 4 right now. That's great, Skylar. So you've seen all of season 1. So excellent. Sarah says, I think that's better. It's a bit drawn out doing 1 episode every week. Yeah, completely agree. So 3 is good. Wonderful. That's what we'll do. I watch episodes during work. I love that, Skylar. That's awesome. All right. So what we'll do for next week, just before Sarah has to go, is we'll do episode 4, 5, and 6. For next week, and then we'll see how many episodes we can get through each week, and then we'll definitely try and do more than 2 so that we can get through it a little bit quicker, because yeah, like as you're saying, Sarah, it's better than drawing it out 1 episode a week, because certainly if we do that, oh my gosh, it's going to take forever for us to get through the whole series. MC says, that's awesome that you watch it at work, Skylar, just don't get caught. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Skylar says, MC, oh no, I perfected my method of watching episodes at work. Good on you, Skylar. I used to play games at work. What was the game? Oh, goodness me. Can't even think of what it was called. It was a card game, but it wasn't solitaire. Oh, I can't even think of what it was called now. This is really sad. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. So sad that I can't remember, because I now want to play it after the chat, and I can't remember what the card game was. Anyway, Sarah says, I might write notes for the episodes, just dot points. Yeah, that'd be a great idea. If you can, Sarah, I'd love that. So then I can remember better. Yeah, that would be awesome. And then if you want, feel free to type some of them in the comment section if you want. MC says, haha, well done, Skylar, you're my hero. Yeah. MC says, good idea, Sarah. Yes, completely. That would be great, Sarah. And Megan says, teach me, Skylar. What was it called? Is it called Cat and Mouse? Oh my gosh. I can't believe I've forgotten what the heck the game is called. It's a card game, but it's not solitaire. It's not Hearts. It's not Free Cell. Ugh. Honestly, I can't think of what that's called. Anyway, Sarah says, I shall do that. Yay! Oh my gosh. If I type in cat and mouse, will it come up? I know it's completely irrelevant, but it's all good. There we go. It's called Spite and Malice. Spite and Malice. I used to love that game. It was so much fun. And so I will play it at work, and, you know, it's good. It's good when you know how to press, like, Alt-Tab and stuff like that. It's like, card game, ooh, Alt-Tab. Yes, I'm working. Alt-Tab, card game, Alt-Tab, I'm working. I should not say that. That's really bad of me. But anyway, sometimes when we're at work and we're doing mundane things, it's nice to be able to break it up. MC says, off topic, but how is Jude behaving today? Oh my gosh. See, Jude is dead. So, you can see the lights at the bottom. I mean, they vanish really quick. So by the time I turn around, you can't see it. So you can see the lights at the bottom, but yeah, but he's not turning on. Like, the screen's not waking up, and I wish I knew. I wish I knew how to, like, make it work, but I don't. And, like, I can press the buttons, and it's just not working. So yeah, but, like, it is on. That's the thing. That's what gets to me. The lights at the bottom turn on when I press the power button, so you can see them come up, but the screen won't wake up. It's really annoying. And it's really Russian roulette. I literally have to open up the back, take the battery out, put it back in, turn it on, see if it works. If it doesn't, repeat the process like 50 times to try and get it to work. Anyway, Scarlett says, thank you, MC. Megan, I wear a sweater and use one headphone to listen to the episode. I put the headphone under my sweater so you can't see the string. I have my phone screen on dim next to the keyboard. Oh, Skylar, naughty, naughty. But we love so much that you are here. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching Charmed. I'll thank you for that too. Yay. Like, I know there are people that actually listen to my chats, or whatever you want to call them. I mean, it's not a podcast, is it? It's a chat. But yeah, people listen to my chats at work, and it's like, that's so nice. Like, I mean, one part of me wants to go, that's dedication, that's so cool. And the other part of me is going, oh my God, please don't get caught. Like, that would be really bad. Sarah says, haha, it's bugging, not remembering. Bugging me. Yeah, it was absolutely bugging me that I couldn't remember Spite and Malice. It's a great game. Jude, sort your shit out. Silly Jude, hibernating during Aussie winter. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what Jude is doing. He's still not turning on. Very much annoying. Because I recorded my first video that I did on my break, the Australia versus America differences with Jude, and the quality was much better. But when Jude doesn't work, I can't use Jude. Sarah's laughing. Lol MC. Yeah, Jude behaving like a typical teenager. Absolutely. Yeah, like my little kid. You behave. Megan says, haha, I'm allowed music at my desk, but everyone can see my screen. For the PLL finale, I had to listen to it with Netflix open in the background. Wow. Scarlett says, yeah, I use the same method too when I listen into your chats. Yeah, there you go. So you're one of the people that listen to my chats when you're at work, which is really, really good. Like, I want to say, yay, that's so cool. But another part of me is going, please don't get caught, because that would be so bad if your boss catches you, or your supervisor, or whatever the case may be. They're like, why are you watching this person? Why are you watching this person from Australia? I'm watching this person from Australia so that we can, what's the line from Harry Potter? Magical, international magical cooperation or something, but like without the word magical. So it's like international cooperation. um, Chase says, I've been here since the start. My bosses let me in his chat. There you go. That is so cool. I love that. Yeah, good bosses, obviously. Yeah, I know that my boss wouldn't let me do that. You know, like all the bosses that I've had in the past were very much, you know, time is money. Of course, it'd be slightly different with my current job as a tennis court supervisor. I mean, like, they probably wouldn't care too much provided I was doing my job. But yeah. Sarah says, who do we like more, Andy or Daryl? That's a very good question, actually. I don't mind Andy. Like, I don't think of him too much because, yeah, we don't see a lot of him. But yeah, tough to say. Andy season 1, Daryl the longer the seasons went on. Skylar says, okay, so is anyone here watching Charm for the first time? There's some stuff I want to discuss, but I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, that's a good point. Make sure that we ask people before we say anything. President A says, hi, wasn't planning on making an appearance in tonight's chat. Thought I'll come for a little while. Haven't seen Charm since it first came out. Thank you, President A. You told me you wouldn't be here, so I'm happy that you actually did come. Thank you so much. Sarah says, most of us have seen it, Skylar, but discuss away. MC says, not me, Skylar. I've seen them loads of time. And Sarah says, Daryl for me. There you go. Skylar says, Sarah, I was heartbroken about Andy, but Daryl finds a better way to cover up his tracks. Yes, completely agree. Is that what you wanted to talk about, Skylar? Or what was it you wanted to talk about? Can you like potentially write keywords or something? And I'll have a look. And if it's nothing too major, we can definitely talk about it. So feel free to write some things and I'll sort of just read it, and I'll read it out, I'll just read it to myself. And if it's nothing too major, we can definitely discuss it. MC says, I've just looked up Samsung Galaxy S5 blank screen. Oh, MC, you're always taking care of me. Thank you. And quite a few websites came up. I'll link them on the video and uploads. One of them might help. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. You're always helping me out, MC. I really appreciate it. I liked Daryl too. Yeah, so Daryl's really cool. We love Daryl. Yay. Oh, yay. We have even more people in the room now. That is so, so, so cool. Yeah, so like I'm more than happy to discuss anything about Charmed relating to season 1, episode 1, 2, and 3. As far as discussing other things, Skylar, you can tell me what you want to discuss. You can write it and I'll have a look and see if it's something that is okay to talk about. But yeah, Skylar says, okay, I'm just gonna read this to myself. I think it might actually be appropriate to talk about that because not only is it something that happens in a couple of seasons, so some people may forget about, but also it'd be good to warn people about that. So I'll come back to that and talk about that in just a moment. Sarah says, would you try a factory reset of the phone once you can get it on? Are you saying, could I? Or yeah, I would. Like, if it would make a difference, sure. MC says, my pleasure, Francois. We are family. Yes, we are, MC. Thank you so much. I almost want to sing that song now. We are family. Has anyone else seen The Birdcage? Like, seriously, that song for me is so associated with The Birdcage, the finale of The Birdcage. I mean, I know the words, but that's what the guy says. MC says, I've read that. President A says, just a reminder, who are Daryl and Andy? Yeah, so they're the cops, and Prue sees Andy in the first 3 episodes. We see Andy because he's an ex of Prue's, I think. I think that's what we were told. MC says Prue was also, Andy was also Prue's high school's boyfriend and they dated again. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let me read what Skylar said now. So what Skylar said was, okay, so I think everyone knows Prue isn't in season 4. Now, if you don't know that, it is a major spoiler, but in saying that it's something that shouldn't be new news if you follow Charmed or Shannon Doherty or Rose McGowan. It was very heavily publicized. So it's true. Prue is not in season 4. I wanted to say I was telling my BF's guest on Paige's backstory and power, and I was so right. Cool. What was your BF's guess on Paige's backstory? Oh, are you saying you guessed it, or are you saying your BF guessed it? Right. But either way, yeah, I'm happy to talk about that. That's fine. Chase says you would lose everything if you do a reset. That's very true. I would. But because of the fact that the screen doesn't actually turn on, I honestly try hard not to prioritize with that phone with certain things. So if there's something I want to save, I'll save it to my ZTE phone. Sarah says, I had a lot of issues with my Galaxy S5 and had to factory reset it. It worked a lot better after that, but I'm not sure if it would help with screen issues. Yeah, so I'll certainly have to look into that. If you know how to do the factory reset, I could try and give it a go. If you're talking about the one where you hold down all the buttons, because there's one where if you hold the 2 side buttons and the one in the middle, I've done that multiple times and it did not make a difference whatsoever. Not only did it not turn the screen back on, but when the screen eventually did come back on, there was no difference to the phone at all. So I don't know if you're talking about that, but yeah, otherwise let me know what it is I need to do. I will certainly try it. MC says, I love the birdcage. I got all my sisters in me. Yes, it's so good. Oh my gosh. One day we have to talk about the birdcage. I pierced the toast. So good. MC says, something that I had a pop-up come right up in front of it. I'm so sorry, MC. Definitely worth a go, Sarah. Yeah, so definitely worth a go. I just don't know how to do it. So it says, yes, you would have to back everything up before factory resetting. Yeah, so there's nothing really I feel like I would need to back up at this point because there's nothing on there that I need to save. President A says, thanks, MC. Haven't seen Charmed for years. Oh, you're very welcome. Well done, MC. Skylar says, I feel like they should have told Andy the truth much sooner than when he found out. Yes, completely agree. And we will certainly be discussing when Andy finds out the truth and what that does, because that's a very interesting episode when we get to that point. MC says, Daily Motion has quite a few episodes on there if you want to refresh. Oh, there you go, Daily Motion. I've tapped into Daily Motion before. Should check that out. Chase says, yes, I'm watching H2O and Big Bro. And Big Brother? There you go. Still haven't seen US Big Brother. I keep telling myself I'm going to watch it, but I haven't. I've been watching way too much figure skating, which I know is so random, but oh my gosh. Like, I've been watching US Nationals and, the Worlds and all this. And I mean, I know that like in America it's televised, but here in Australia, the most we get on figure skating is the Olympics. So I've been catching up with all of my US Nationals and the Canadian event, which again, I forgot what it's called. Maybe it's Canadian Nationals, I don't know. But yeah, anyway. But I should try and have a look out for Big Brother America. Sarah says, no, not that. That's a soft reset. Factory reset restores it completely into its original functions. I think you have to go UBTI settings to do it. Don't know what a UBTI setting is. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm great when it comes to software. When it comes to hardware and all that, I'm really not that good, but I also don't know what a UBTI is. So sorry, Sarah. Skylar says, yes. Oh my gosh, I can still smell this drink. And it's annoying me because it smells like smoke. Like it's maple smoked bacon, but it's really bad. Anyway, where are we? Skylar says, yes, I guess that she was related to the girls and what her powers would be and how they would work. I guessed this towards the end of season 3 and I was texting my boyfriend. I'm right when I found out. Oh, cool. So you got it right. Well done, Skylar. Very good. It's funny because my very first episode of Charmed that I ever watched was season 4, episode 1. So I first met Piper and Phoebe when they first met Paige. And then I watched all the rest, season 4, season 5, season 6, season 7, season 8. Then I went back and I'm like, who the hell are you? And found out about this other girl called Prue. So yeah. Into settings, Sarah says. Oh, I think you have to go into settings to do it. Okay, no problem, Sarah. I will once I can get it to go on. MC says Nathan Lane is amazing in The Birdcage. Oh my God, isn't he? Like, I love Robin Williams. Like, you know, may he rest. I was a huge lover of his. My favorite film, without even thinking about it, is Mrs. Doubtfire. So when I heard that Robin Williams was doing this comedy, I had to check it out. But oh my gosh, Nathan Lane takes the cake in this film. He is so funny. Oh my God. Sarah says, I will Google Factory Reset Samsung and Facebook it to you once I get off here. Unless anyone else wants to do it, I might be going to sleep soon. Thank you for offering those, Sarah. I do appreciate it. Chase says, no, Big Bro is you. Oh, okay, so you're telling me you're watching H2O. Sorry about that, little bro. That's true, it is me. Oh, gosh. I miss Big Brother in Australia, though. Gosh, I would love to host the show or even be Big Brother. Like, thank you. I know that you call me Big Brother, but I would love to, like, actually be Big Brother. This is Big Brother. Blah, blah, blah. Chase to the diary room. I don't know if they say that in America, but they definitely do in Australia. They say, this is Big Brother. Chase to the diary room immediately, or something like that. Anyway, let's move on. He probably goes with an American accent too. This is Big Brother. Oh my God, that sounded like a robot. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I'm just saying lol Chase. Sarah's saying I meant type into a not UBTI. It's all good, Sarah. We worked it out in the end. MC says, has anyone heard from Angels? That's such a good question. I've been wondering where Angels is today. I hope she had a great birthday yesterday. Maybe she's still recovering. I thought Angels was a guy. Is Angels a girl? I am so confused right now. I thought Angels was a guy. Not that it matters, but I just thought it was a guy. Yeah, either way, I hope that Angels had a good birthday yesterday too. I have no idea where Angels is. Because Angels comes to all the chats, whether or not Angels watches what we're talking about, whether Angels is always there. MC says, lol, Sarah, autocorrect going mad already. Exactly. Yes, I'm goofy alias. Chase says, hello. Oh, I'm so sorry to frighten you, dear. I must look like a yeti in this getup. Oh, it's so sad that I can remember that entire scene. I can remember most of the movie actually, but I can like basically say that entire scene word for word, which is really sad. President A says, when I watched Charmed, my favorite Halliwell was Piper, but I had a huge crush on Phoebe. That is so cool. I know a lot of people that loved Alyssa. I have a lot of mad respect for Alyssa myself. She does a lot of charity work and stuff. So I have a lot of respect for her, and I can understand why, because she's very attractive. Sarah says, not even autocorrect log, just me typing too fast and not realizing it wasn't spelled right. I love that because I've been there myself. Chase says, no, I'm telling you I'm watching H2O and you. Oh, yay, now we can confirm what's going on. Oh, well, that's good, Chase. Good on you for multitasking. That's very good. Skylar says, Piper gets married. I was sad when she chose Leo. Okay. I'm not going to read that out because that's a spoiler and some people watch this delayed. But I will read it and I'll reply to you as incognito-ly as I can, as discreetly as I can. There you go. Yeah, so I was happy with the decision ultimately myself, but I understand that there were some people that were disappointed. MC says, haha, just blame autocorrect anyway, Sarah, I always do. I like that. Skylar says, I'm pretty sure Angels was a female. Oh gosh, well we're definitely going to have to ask next time Angels comes by if Angels is a male or a female, because I think I've been referring to Angels as a male, so I better correct that if I'm wrong there. President A says, this is Big Brother, time to go Prue. Yes, very true. It's time to go Prue. Sarah says, you did Mrs. Doubtfire accent pretty good then. Oh, thank you, Sarah. It's very nice of you. I always wondered if there would ever be a Mrs. Doubtfire like musical or whatever, and if ever there was, I told myself I would always try out for the role. I just love Mrs. Doubtfire so much. But thank you, I appreciate that. I've been rewatching Big Brother Australia recently. Oh, that is so cool. What seasons? Yeah, so there were some really good seasons. There were some bad ones, but there were some good ones. With Sonia Kruger as the host. Ah, yes, there you go. So that was more recent. Gretel Colleen being the original host. I will never forget that. The very first ever episode of Big Brother, they decided to have all of the contestants rock up in separate limousines outside. And this was done on, I think, yeah, the Gold Coast, where the Big Brother is set. So that's in Queensland. And so they're outside. There are no other contingencies. And right before the show starts, it starts to rain. And so Gretel is out there with an umbrella introducing everyone. It was really bad. But yeah, good memories. Chase says, I just sent you pics on how to reset the phone. Thank you, Chase. I really appreciate that. I will have to look into it. And Sarah appreciates it too, because now she doesn't have to send them to me. Yay! I'll definitely have to look into how to do it. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Chase says, Angels are going to get you, Big Bro. Yeah, true. Angels will get me for sure if I am saying the wrong gender. I'm definitely not meaning to. I don't know why I'm saying male if Angels is a female. I'll definitely have to confirm that next time Angels comes to the chat. Angels may be watching this delay though, so if you are Angels watching this delay, please comment below and let me know. And I'm so sorry if I got it wrong. President A says, what are you watching? Where are you watching Big Brother, Sarah? That's a very good question. I'd like to know that too. Ailey says, moment of silence. Yes, we will definitely have to have a moment of silence very soon. Chase says, lol, moment of alias. Oh, yay, one day we'll do a moment of alias. So you know how you guys were talking about doing chats with like multiple people? I don't remember like what you guys said, but basically that's the description where you can see me and other people. If someone knows how to do that, I would actually love to try it. So I don't know what it's called or what I'm going to have to do, but if someone knows what to do with that and wants to become a part of the chat with me, I would love to do that. So yeah, send me in your comments on if you'd like to do it and if you know how to do it. Because that'd be something very interesting to do. Sarah says, I typed in Big Brother Australia Season 9 on YouTube and found a playlist of the episodes of Season 9. There you go. Skylar says, Prue's last episode was a really good episode. It was a great episode. Season 3 episode, whatever it was. And then Season 4, it's like we miss a chunk because something happens in that last episode of Season 3 and then we miss a chunk of time that is very important, and then we pick up with Season 4 and it just annoyed me. Sarah says, couldn't find episodes where Gretel was hosting, but I didn't look too hard. You can find Gretel moments, but I don't think you can find the episodes. You're right, the whole episode. President A says, thanks for that. I'll check Big Brother Australia later. Yay. Sarah says, I tried to look up how to do that, like multiple streaming, and I got confused because I'd so be a part of that. Yeah, I think that would be really, really cool if we can do it. I know that like you can do FaceTime, but also one, I think that's on a phone. And two, I don't know if you can make FaceTime into a live chat. But I know that there are like, for example, I don't know if you guys watch this or not, but I love US Survivor. There's a reason I'm saying this. There was a guy that was a part of early seasons of US Survivor. His name was Rob Sesternino, and Rob now has a podcast. It's called, Rob has a podcast. And on his podcasts, you will see him, and then the camera will cut away to someone else, then to someone else, and then back to him, then back to someone else, and back to someone else. I would love to do that personally. Like, I'd be talking to you guys and go, okay, now we're going to go to Sarah. And, like, we'll just go to Sarah, and then Sarah can talk, and whoever else would be involved. I think that would be really, really cool. MC says that would be cool. Yeah, wouldn't it be so great? Like, oh my gosh, I think it would be so awesome to just check in with you guys and have you, like, actually feature as part of the chat, like visually feature as part of the chat. I think that would be really, really awesome. So I don't know how they do it. I may have to do some research. I'll have to have a look. Chase says, Big Bro ate the cookies. Are you talking about me eating the cookies? What cookies did I eat? You have to remind me. Oh, hang on. No. Jude was flashing, but not turning on. It's probably because of the message that I got from you, Chase, which is totally cool. President A says, has anyone seen the movie Fear? It has Reese Witherspoon and Alyssa Milano in it. No, I have not seen it, but I really should look at it because I love both those actresses. Scarlett says, spoiler. So I'm just going to read this. Yes, yeah, well done. That's right. So basically for you guys at home, Skylar's explaining to me what she assumed was going to happen, and she ended up being correct. So well done, Skylar. Chase is laughing, which is good. Skylar says, because the source wanted him blah, 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 blah. Keep writing spoilers, Skylar, when you write something like that. Write spoiler. I'm happy to read it myself. I love it. I just don't want to read it out loud. So just write the word spoiler like you were doing before. Chase says, I was joking. Oh, well, that's good. Sarah says, who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Not me. Then who? Francois stole the cookie from the cookie jar. MC says, Jude was flashing. I was thinking that, MC. Jude was flashing. How rude. I was like, oh my gosh, I've so chosen the wrong word here, haven't I? Sarah's saying, I need sleep. Oh, that's totally fine, Sarah. If you need to go, you can. Just want to see if these instructions are going to help me, because if they are... Oh, okay. I have to actually get into the phone to do it. So the screen actually needs to wake up for me to do it. With the screen not waking up, I can't do it. Chase says, Jude being rude. How rude? Exactly. Very, very rude. Skylar says, sorry, it was a continuation of the first part. No, that's totally fine, Skylar. Absolutely totally fine. Just write spoiler in front of it. Because I love reading it. I just don't want to read it out loud. Sarah says, haha, glad you knew what I was saying with the cookie jar thing and actually sung it. Yeah, I mean, we used to sing it all the time in school. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Who, me? Couldn't be. Then who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Oh my gosh, it brings back memories of primary school, or as you might say in America, elementary school. Chase says, I'm calling the phone Jude the rude phone. I like that. It definitely suits Jude right now because Jude is being very rude, not waking up for me. Has anyone seen Hocus Pocus? Seriously, if you've seen Hocus Pocus, you'll appreciate this. The amount of times I've looked at Jude and gone, Book, wake up, my darling, wake up. But you'll only get that if you've seen Hocus Pocus, because that's what Bette Midler does in the film. Yeah. So, yeah, hopefully it will wake up at some point very soon. Skylar's saying yes to Hocus Pocus. So good. Book. Yes, and now MC's writing love Hocus Pocus book. Same wavelength, girl. President A saying a moment of silence for Jude, maybe that will make it work. I like that idea. We'll definitely do a moment of silence for Jude very soon. I miss Hocus Pocus. When I heard there was going to be a second one, I was so happy. And then when I found out the second one was just going to be a musical thing, like a stage thing, it's like, oh my God, no. That's just terrible. They really should have done the second one. It would have been so good. I mean, all three women are so good in it. Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy are so good in Hocus Pocus. But anyway. Yes, Alias, we will have a moment of silence soon. MC saying, I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Oh, the memories. I love that song because she goes up on the stage and she's like, hello, Salem. My name's Winifred. What's yours? So good. I should do that one day. Next time I do karaoke, I should say, my name's Francois. What's yours? Anyway. Such a good film. Has anyone got any good quotes from Mrs. Doubtfire? I don't know why I'm going back to thinking about it, but I am. We really need to have a film chat where we just chat about random films. That'd be so funny. MC says, such good casting. I love when Kathy Najimy flies with the vacuum cleaner. Me too. Winnie. Oh, yeah. So good. Chase says, oh, well, Sarah says, I'm heading off to try and sleep. It's almost 12:30. Bye, everyone. No problem, Sarah. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday for our Foster's live chat. Chase says, Alias ate the chicken nuggets. Lol, I love that. Scarlett says, the little girl in Hocus Pocus is in a movie called Monkey Trouble. She likes around, she's like around the same age, and it's a really cute and funny movie. I think I've seen it, funny enough. The one with the chimpanzee. Hang on. I have to check up if I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the film. It's a good one. I've only seen it once, but I loved it. And it says, let's do a moment of silence now because I have to go. Okay, we can do a moment of silence now, but then we will keep going after that because I'm not going just yet. So we're gonna do a moment of silence for Jude. Gosh, I should be lighting a candle and like, I don't know, doing a spell for Jude. But anyway, we'll do a moment of silence for Jude to make Jude work since that was the recommendation. So rude Jude, we're gonna have a moment of silence for you right now. And of course, think positive thoughts during our moment of silence because as I always say, the world could do with being more positive. So our moment of silence, but not the end of the chat, but our moment of silence starts now. You. That was absolutely beautiful. And thank you so much for being here, Alias. I really appreciate it. Where am I? Woo. MC is saying, sweet dreams, Sarah. Sarah is saying, no, we need a specific Mrs. Doubtfire and old school films chat. Yes, we do. We definitely do. And it says, I like chicken nuggets. Oh, good. Then what Chase said is true. You ate the chicken nuggets. MC says, I would love that, Sarah. I think that would be so good. President A says, I played Mrs. Doubtfire in a school play in high school. I am so jealous, President A. So jealous. MC says, and a chat about musicals. Yes, totally, MC. We should do a chat about musicals as well. Alias says, thanks, you're welcome. MC says, that's cool, President A. It is, it's so cool. Sarah says, to call a lost Jude spell. We need it. I love it. Call a lost Jude. Alias saying, bye, fam. Bye, Alias. Thank you for being with us. Sarah says, okay, now I go. Bye. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Thank you so much for being here late with us. MC says, that was lovely. Come on, Jude. Wakey, wakey. Yeah, come on, Jude. Why aren't you waking up for the lovely people? You normally do. Normally, whenever I'm doing like a chat and I show you guys, Jude is working. But tonight, Jude is just being a Rudy Pooty. 10 Commandments Killer says, bye, Alias. Skylar says, thank you, everyone, for the chat. Lots of love. That's fine, Skylar. We're not going yet, though. So if you need to go, I totally understand. That's totally fine. We're not finishing yet, though. And MC says, bye, Alias. Skylar says, going to eat some breakfast. No problems at all, Skylar. You go and have your breakfast. Just make sure that it is not chocolate-covered maple smoked bacon soda, because it may be breakfast in a bottle, but I'll tell you what, it'll be the most horrible breakfast you've ever had. Okay. Everyone is saying bye to each other, which is so nice. Skylar says, I have to watch your American food videos. Yes, you do. You have to watch me drink that thing. Oh my God, it's so terrible. Spoiler alert, it's terrible. Alias says, bye, Sarah. Skylar says, thanks, MC. And Chase says, night, bestie, don't eat my nuggets. Lol, I love that. Yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely have to do old movies chats and musical chats and stuff like that, which will be a lot of fun. And a Mrs. Doubtfire chat will be really good because I love that film. Like, seriously, I could just start at the start and then, start quoting all the way through the film. Gosh, how does it start? It's been a while. Remember the very first line, because it's like anything that you need to remember. Once you remember the first line, or once I remember the first line, I'm good to go. But I can't remember the first line of Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, wait. The very first word is Figaro. But after that, because Daniel is singing the song for the parrot. But after the animated thing. Figaro. Yeah, anyway. Where are we? Skylar says, oh, wait, you aren't going yet? I totally thought you were. I'll stick around for a bit longer then. Yay! Yeah, no, we're not going. As I said, Alias wanted me to do the moment of silence before he left, so I did. But I'm not going yet, no. So thank you for sticking around. And she says, lol, Skylar. I love it, though. Because normally we end the chat with the moment of silence. President A says, will it be movie musicals or live stage musicals or both? Probably both, or we can do one and then the other. I'm definitely happy to talk about both of them. So yeah. Chase says, Skylar is a queen. We love you, Skylar. There's a lot of love on here for you. Skylar says, thank you to Chase. MC says, Mrs. Doubtfire. First day as a woman, I'm getting hot flashes. So good. Oh, the amount of one-liners that Robin has in that film. Seriously, I love that. So good. And you must be naturally. Yes. Are you wearing bug spray? Natty. Oh, I admire that honesty, naturally. Don't and never lose that, because it often disappears with age or entering politics. So bad. Anyway, moving on. I love movies and stage musicals, says MC, so I would love both of them. Yay! That's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to it as well. Yay! That's so, so, so good. Skylar says, I love musicals. First one I saw was Beauty and the Beast, then Memphis, Phantom of the Opera, Annie, Cinderella, Chicago, and then Phantom of the Opera again. I have to see, and this sounds really bad, but I still have to actually see a stage play of Phantom of the Opera. I know a lot of the songs, and I sing Music of the Night all the time. But I have to actually watch, go to an actual show of it. Haven't seen the stage version of Beauty and the Beast. Seen both films, but haven't seen the stage version. Haven't seen Memphis. There you go. Annie, I've seen as a film. Cinderella, there you go. That'll be interesting. Chicago, I have seen the film, but I would love to see it as a play, as a show. There you go. MC says, lol, Francois. Oh. MC says, lol, Francois. Oh, thank you, MC. I can't wait for our Mrs. Doubtfire chat. It's going to be a lot of fun. President A says, which are your favorite musicals, MC? Angels is here. Yay. Angels, we have a question for you. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. I'm going to be the one to say it because everyone's bringing it up. So, Angels, we were talking about you before, wondering where you were. And someone asked where she is, and I said Angels is a he. I'm so sorry if I got that wrong. Can you clarify it for us so that I don't continue to make the same mistake? I'm so glad you're here, though. And I can't wait to hear how your birthday went yesterday. But if you could clarify that for me, I'd really appreciate it. Skylar says, here in New York, the show is fabulous. Yay! Cinderella was great, beautiful costumes. Awesome. MC says, so many President A stage musicals. Les Miserables, great musical. Rent, yes, definitely. Avenue Q, haven't seen it. Spamalot, haven't seen it. Wicked, I haven't seen, but I really wanted to, and I'm so upset that I missed it. Fun Home, okay. Sound of Music, I love, such a classic. MC says, Angels, happy birthday. Angel says, MC, thank you. Skylar says, happy belated birthday, Angels. And Angel says, I am a woman. Oh my gosh, I keep getting it wrong. I was calling you a guy, Angels. I'm so sorry. And whoever said earlier that Angels is a woman, then well done to you because you got it right. I'm so sorry, Angels. Angel says, thank you to Skylar, and I missed you the whole week. Aww, so cute. Are you referring to Skylar or to the chat or the family? Because I know you were here yesterday, Angels. But we missed you too. I missed everyone while I was away. It was really sad. She says, oh, Angels, me too. Yay. And Angel says, no problem, Francois. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you, Angels. I'm so sorry. It won't happen again. Yeah, so let's see. What do I like? I like a lot of them. My favorite, however, would be a toss-up between Fame the musical, not the movie, and I have to make a point about that. I love the musical. I do not like the movie. And I prefer the stage version of Little Shop of Horrors over the movie version because it's much more realistic. The film, in the end, they changed the ending, the original ending, to pacify audiences, which I didn't like. But yeah, I've got quite a few that I like. But you guys are commenting, so I'm going to get back to your comments. Angels was saying it to MC, but to all of you guys, oh, we love you, Angels. Thank you for being here. Skylar says, yep, I knew you were a female. Yeah, there you go. I've been meaning to see Wicked, Aladdin, and Anastasia. Yeah, so I've wanted to see Aladdin ever since I heard that it came out. A lot of people saying it's really, really, really good. I did not know Anastasia came out as a musical. I've seen the film, and I loved it so much. So I would love to see it as a musical. President A says, MC, all great. I really wanted to see Cruel Intentions and A Walk to Remember musicals, but couldn't see them. There you go. I, again, didn't know Cruel Intentions was a musical. I know it's a film. I did not know it was a musical. I've seen the film of Walk to Remember, have not seen the musical version. Angel says, Rent is my favorite musical ever, seen it 12 times. That is so awesome. I love that. That is so cool. My favorite musical of all time would probably be The Sound of Music, only because of how much of a classic it is. But I have a lot that I love. Chase is saying, welcome. Yes, welcome. Angel says, my aunt once dragged me, aunt or aunt, depending on where you come from, once dragged me to Mamma Mia. Not my thing, but ended up actually really enjoying it. So again, I've not seen the stage version. My mum has. And after she loved the stage version, she bought the film on DVD. I watched the film version with Meryl Streep, and I actually thought it was pretty good. I appreciated how diverse Meryl is as an actress when I watched Mamma Mia. And it's very fun and upbeat. Yeah. Certainly the film was. I don't know if there are major differences between the film and stage version, but the film was very upbeat. MC says, wow, Angels, I saw it live for the first time a couple of months ago, but I have the movie version and the DVD of The Last Night on Broadway. Brilliant. Oh, fantastic. Chase says, I made a Hot Pocket. Oh my gosh, I have to make one. I need to make, oh, what do they call them? Pizza pockets and popovers. And seriously, like, I think I've asked this question before and no one was able to confirm they knew of popovers, but they were able to confirm that they knew of pizza, is it called pizza pockets? Yeah, what pizza pockets are. Pizza pocket, is that the word? Oh gosh, now I'm questioning myself. MC says, I prefer the stage version of Mamma Mia to the movie. There we go, so I should definitely check it out. Skylar says, I met the actor for Aladdin and got his signature. This was after I saw Phantom of the Opera. That is so cool. What a great day for you. The theatre happened to be all close to each other here in New York. Oh my gosh, I have to go to the theatre in New York. Like, seriously, Broadway. Oh my God. Definitely going to be going to the theatre when I go to New York, for sure. Angel says the stage version of Mamma Mia is great. Yay! Chase says I like the pizza kind with garlic. Are you talking of pizza pockets? There you go. MC says as for movies, I love The Sound of Music. Yes. Thoroughly Modern Millie. Have not seen that, unfortunately. All the Doris Day films. Aw, Judy Garland, of course, we love her. I am a gay man in female form. I love it. I love it. I remember telling people about films that I loved, like Sound of Music and other ones that you mentioned. And they would say, oh, yeah, well, that makes sense because you're gay. And it's like, well, no, it's nothing to do with me being gay. Like, the first time I told someone that I like Julie Andrews, they're like, oh, that's because you're gay. It's like, no, it's nothing to do with the fact that I'm gay. I just like it. Like, yeah, but anyway, there you go. I mean, it would make sense if I said I like Legally Blonde. But anyway. President A says, Angels, do you know there's a new Mamma Mia musical coming starring Dove Cameron? There you go. Not sure if it's stage or film. It's also Cruel Intentions musical star Janelle Parrish as Cecile. Oh my gosh, then I have to see it. MC said, I'm going to see the Addams Family musical. The Addams Family have a musical. Are you serious? I love the Addams Family. On Thursday in Cardiff. Really looking forward to it. Yay, good on you. Angel says, no, President A, I would like to see it. Skylar says, I tried to see a Broadway show each year. I buy tickets months ahead. It's probably a really smart idea, Skylar. Chase says, I Woods. Lol. Oh, Elle Woods. Oh, sorry. Thought it was an I. Elle Woods. Yes, I love Elle Woods. So good. Elle Woods. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we had an assignment. Oh, Vivian Kensington, do you support me asking her to leave? So good. Anyway, MC says it's such a stupid stereotype. It's true. It is. It's a ridiculous stereotype. Like, I like it because I like it, not because it has a gay following. Like, anyway, like, I mean, seriously, if you want to talk gay following, I don't follow Lady Gaga. I appreciate what she does, don't get me wrong. I think she's a wonderful person, but I don't follow her. And you know what? When I tell gay people that, the reaction I get is like I've just committed the biggest heresy in this world. But yeah, like, I don't think just because I'm gay I have to do this thing or that thing. Like, you know, I don't like to put myself or anyone else in a box. Where are we? Skylar says, I like to sit in the front because I'm short. Aww. I like to sit in the front too, though. But then again, I'm short too, considering. Most of my friends are taller than me. MC says, me too, Skylar. Yay. Chase says, points to my eye. You thought it was an eye. Yes, exactly. Angel says, super hungover today. I'm not surprised, Angels. As long as you had a really good night last night, that's what matters. President A says, I'm not gay, but I like watching musicals for entertainment purposes. Yeah, exactly. Same. So there you go. MC says, oh, Angels, did you have a good birthday, though? Yeah, it's a good question. What did you get up to for your birthday? Angel says, MC, well, I was actually ill for it. Oh, no. But it was as good as it could have been, considering. Plus, yesterday I had a belated celebration with my best friend and his other half. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad. MC says, exactly, President A, what is wrong with that? It's so stupid. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, yeah. Anyway. Chase says, I'm hungover, I brought beer. Cool. So I might be more silly. That's totally fine, Chase. It makes everything much more lighthearted. MC says, that's not good, Angels. I hope you feel better now. And kisses. Yeah, me too. I remember for my 9th birthday, it was the worst one ever, and I'll never forget this because my mother decided to take a photo of me on my 9th birthday, and I'll never appreciate that. But anyway, I actually had the chicken pox for my 9th birthday, and it was so bad, and I woke up feeling dreadful. I think it was like day 3 or something of my chicken pox, and it was so bad. We're at my grandmother's house for some reason. I really don't remember why, but we were. And Mum had to go out to get food and stuff for my birthday because obviously I couldn't go out. So she asked if I think she ended up getting McDonald's or something. But yeah, I was trying to have a good time, but it was absolutely terrible. So yeah, anyone that feels sick on their birthday, I just feel bad for them no matter what the illness is. I just feel bad for them. Angel says, thank you. Scarlett says, if you buy tickets months ahead, you can, 1, get a better seat. Good point. And 2, sometimes pay less money and find a special. And 3, forget about your tickets and get excited all over again when you remember. Oh, yay. I can so imagine myself doing that. Oh, my God, that's right. I have to go to the show tonight. Yay. Or whatever. Like, yeah. Oh, the chats are flying by. Chase says, what is black and blue and red all over? I know it's black and white and red all over, but what is black and blue and red all over? I don't know. Angel says, you and me both to Chase. MC says, more silly than usual. Chase, is that possible? Winky face. Go on, Chase. What? Angel says, what, Chase? And Chase says, Trump after I take his face. Angel's saying lol, Scarlett's saying lol, everyone's saying lol, it's so cool. Angel's saying, where's Alias? Alias has gone to sleep. Yeah, so he left. So we did our moment of silence earlier because Angels had to go. Yeah. Yeah. So while we're here, what other movies do people like? I'll be here for another about 10 minutes, so I thought I would ask. Angel says, Chase without Alias is salt without pepper. It's so true, Angels. Aww. So true. MC says, I've got tickets for... And MC is saying the same thing I am. We are always on the same wavelength, me and MC, seriously. MC says, I've got tickets for Wicked. We bought them in February and they're on until November 18th. There you go. Oh my God, you guys, so get this. Speaking of tickets, I went onto our ticket website here in Australia. Apparently, Blame It on Bianca Del Rio is happening in Australia. How good, right? Like, I was so excited going, oh my God, I'm so going to this. Only in Sydney. She's not coming to Melbourne. So I'd have to buy a ticket to go to her show and then a return ticket to Sydney to go and see her. So I'm not happy that she's not coming to Melbourne because I would definitely go and watch her if I could. MCs are so true. Angels. Chase says, lol, I can take on his part with my drunk side. I love it. Scarlett says, MC, that's 4 days after my birthday. There you go. Angels is happy. Chase says, big bro, you got another mod coming. Oh, wonderful. Let me know who it is. And I will make them moderator. Skylar says, I have to see Wicked. Oh, Skylar, so do I. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously. I mean, I sing Defying Gravity more than enough. I have to see the damn show. But yeah, I'm so glad I got to know the song at the very least, Defying Gravity. It's one of the best songs one of the most fun songs to sing. And probably, arguably, one of the best songs written for a musical. And I know there are different versions of Wicked around the world. Don't get me wrong, I'm not playing favorites, but Idina Menzel, that song was almost written for you. Like, it was perfectly done. She's the best person to play Elphaba, or Elfie, whatever her name is, and she's the best person to play Elsa. Wow, they both have E names. There you go. Yeah, so Let It Go and Defying Gravity definitely were written for Idina Menzel. MC says, great, Skylar, you would love it. Yay. Angel says, I'd love to see Janelle Parrish in a musical at some point. Yeah, me too, definitely. President A says, I like all sorts of movies ranging from horror to action to family movies. Yay. You should mention some, President A. Maybe we can talk about some of them quickly. MC says, I love lots of different movie genres. That is so cool. I love that you do. I don't really love horror or thrillers, but in saying that, I can't wait to see the new Chucky film. As I've said before, Chucky just makes me laugh. It really does. I don't find it scary. I just find it really funny. President A says, I know how that feels, Francois. Most entertainers completely skip Adelaide for Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. There you go. Did Delta go to Adelaide? I'm pretty sure she went to Adelaide. But yeah, so you would get it then, President A. Angel says, did I miss our charm discussion, by the way? Only slightly, but Angels, if you want to talk about anything to do with the first, season 1, episode 2, or season 1, episode 3, you certainly can bring it up. But I will say this though, we've come up with the idea that for the next Charmed show chat, we're going to be watching 3 episodes during the week. So for homework this week, I love this, like being a teacher. For homework this week, everyone, we're going to be watching season 1, episode 4, 5, and 6, and then we'll talk about that at the next chat. Skylar says, I started singing Defying Gravity every time the commercials come on. Oh, that is so cool. Look, I love YouTube so much because there's so much like karaoke / instrumental versions of songs out there, and there are some really good ones for Defying Gravity, both the duet and the solo version. There are some really good ones out there on that. But most everything that I ever want to sing, I can find as a karaoke or instrumental on YouTube, which is really, really good. MC says it was at the beginning of the, oh yeah, it was at the beginning of the chat, yeah. So wandered into another chat though. That's so true, MC. We did like normally, as you guys know, we'll start off talking about the topic, and then the next thing you know, we're just talking about random stuff. But I love it though. I love that the second half of the chat is random discussion. It's a lot of fun. Scarlett says, I like most genres, but I have a thing for mysteries and psychological thrillers. I like to think during the movie. There you go. No, fair enough. Angel says, 4, 5, 6. Okay, got it. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, wonderful. MC says, me too, Skyline. Yay. President A says, I liked the Scream movies, Fast and Furious movies, and pretty much all sport movies. There you go. I am not a fan of the Scream movies, I have to say. And then a friend dragged me to one of the scary movie films, and honestly, I just felt like it was a waste of my time. No offense to anyone who likes it. It's great if you do, but it just wasn't for me. I was like, oh my God, what is this? Yeah, a lot of people like the Scream films. They had a great cult following for a long time. So that's really, really good. Yeah. So there you go. Oh. Hello, King Ben. Have you come all the way from Oregon to be with us today? That's so nice of you. King Ben is a new mod. Oh, that's lovely. He's come all the way from Oregon to be a mod for us. Okay, King Ben, I will make you a moderator. There you go, Your Royal Highness. Thank you so much for being. Oh, I love it. Skylar says, President A, Scream is great. The first one is brilliant on a cinematic level. We discussed it in my film class, and there's so many things. Oh, there you go. That's so cool. Yeah, so I can't talk too much about Scream, unfortunately. But yeah, there you go. Chase says, my RL bestie is Ben. Oh, cool. That's great that he's your RL bestie. I love that. President A says, King Ben from Descendants is where Mel and Eve... Oh, you're saying where is Mel and Eve? That's a very good question. Where are Mel and Eve? And where is, oh gosh, what's his name? Carlos. Where is Carlos? And I have a lot of questions about Carlos, by the way, that we need to discuss. Angel says, King Ben was it? So good. I tell you, sedatives will never be the same again. Seriously. Chase said they're in Mexico. Oh, how wonderful for them. Skylar says, King Ben, how many ways are there to be wicked? Oh, Melicox, indeed. MC says, lol, angels. And President A said something, but it's been retracted. Oh, no. Because it was there a moment ago. Angel says to MC, sorry, got to say that at least once every chat. Yes, you do. King Ben says, Alex D can't speak British. That's so true. That's so true. A lot of people have been saying that, that it was pretty poorly done. Look, honestly, for me, I get what IMK was trying to do, which I can never say her name again, so I'm just going to say IMK from now on. But it just turned PLL from a mystery to a comedy for me. I was like, oh my gosh, it's making the finale a comedy. MC says that Angels does and don't ever stop it. I love it. King Ben says it's more fake-ish. Yeah, it is. I agree. Yeah. So what other movies do we like, guys? I wonder if there's any that you guys like that I've seen. I mean, I'm sure there are some. We brought up some already, but can't talk too much about Scream, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. I'm so happy to be getting rid of this bottle. Seriously. I'm going to finally throw it out after this chat. I just said to myself, I'm going to hang on to it so I can show all of you what not to drink. Don't ever drink that. Chase says, lol, I got PLL Season 7 now on DVD, meaning I got them all. Yay! I think you told me that, Chase, but that is still so cool. King Ben says, lol, you and your PLL. True. But yeah, I mean, it was good till the finale. Angel says, I also have to say the finale of the show we don't speak about was total and utter crap once every chat. Yes, you do. You have to say that at least once every chat. I hope I'm not lost. My video is buffing now. Chase says, I know, right? Yay. I don't know if I just buffered there, guys, but if I did, let me know. President A says, Mal and Evie would be awesome in this chat, chilling like a villain. Yeah, everyone is telling me their favorite song is Chilling Like a Villain, and yet mine is The Space Between. Shows a big difference between us. No, I just found Space Between to be a really beautiful song, and I would love if anyone has a link to the version of the woman that plays Mal and the woman that plays Eve recording it in the studio. God, I would love to see it. And it's a really great song. But anyway, I like both of them, but I prefer Space in Between, or the Space Between, or whatever it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. Skylar says, hey loves, I have to go, but thank you everyone for the fun chat. I have to go find Broadway show tickets now. Lots of love. Awesome. Francois, what's your email? Again, I have yet to send a photo. That is true. I will send you my email, Skylar. There you go. MC says, think how great Maya Mitchell's American accent is. If you didn't know she was Australian, you could easily think that she was American. You can't say the same about Troy being British, unfortunately. That's very true, because I thought Maya was American. Then again, I'm Australian myself. But yeah, so I thought she did really well. She convinced me. Angel says, Archie in Riverdale has a decent American accent to my ears, although the actor is from New Zealand. Again, I did not pick up on Archie either. So there you go. King Ben says, I learned if someone unsubs from you, it will take away 2 subs. Are you serious? If one person does, it takes away 2? No way. That explains a lot. Which is not good, because I have been going down in subscribers recently. I mean, I'm trying not to get bothered about it. I love my OGs, but I had been going down recently, so that could explain why. MC says he does to Angels. He does what? Archie. Yeah, absolutely. Angel says, bye, Skylar. Yeah, bye, Skylar. We love you. MC says, bye, Skylar. See you soon. Skylar says, okay, got it. Thank you. And bye, Angels. And bye, MC. Bye, Skylar. Bye. President A says, space between was awesome as well. Such a sweet scene. Yeah, completely. And what I love about it is I love what they're saying, the actual space in between they're talking about. Like, you have the polarity of good and evil, and then you have the middle. And I love that they talk about that, which is what I call the neutral space. And I definitely, for a long time, considered myself to be neutral. I think I am more on the side of good, but I am quite neutral with a lot of things. And that's where my saying, do what ye will, lest ye harm none, comes from, or lest ye physically harm none. I was telling my dad about that saying today, so I don't think I've said it in front of him before. Told him how I have the saying, do what you will, lest you physically harm none, because that's a really great quote. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Dad. Chase says, my real life bestie is also known as my real life other half. Oh, I love that. And I can so totally get that, because I would say the same about my bestie. I haven't said it, but I could. Chase says, so me and Ben are married. Oh, that is so cool. It's a YouTube glitch. Oh, seriously? It's a YouTube glitch? I don't like that. You're talking about the subscriber thing. That's terrible. I'm really upset about that. And lots of kisses being passed between King Ben and Chase. Oh, so sweet. What's my name? Uma, shut the heck up. I so agree. By the time she sung it the second time, I was like, oh my god, shut up, Uma. I'm so over you. Although I will say one thing, I'm going to make this clear. Okay, I may be a Caucasian, but I had a very big problem with, like, the one person they cast as being black being a villain. I had a big problem with that. Now, if you guys didn't see color in the film, that's great, like, because obviously you see past it, but I noticed it right away. I was like, of course the African American is the villain, and that really upset me. But I had a few other issues with it as well. But I'm going to try and just go, hey, it was a nice film for what it was. If you don't think about it too much like I do, because I overanalyze a lot of things that I watch, then it was a good film. Angel says cute to Chase and Ben. Yeah, so cute. Chase says Chase and Ben, aka Harry and Ben. Yeah, good point. Should we be calling you Harry or Chase? I mean, then again, I'll just keep calling you little bro. Oh, Angels is sleeping. Oh, good night, Angels. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to watch something funny, have any of you ever seen the show Boobah? Boobah. Boobah. If you haven't, watch live reaction to Boobah. And even if you have, watch live reactions to Boobah. There's these people who are doing live reactions to watching the show, and it is so funny. I've seen it before, only because a friend was showing it to me, but it is just really, really funny. If you have seen it, let me know, because I'm guessing a lot of you will probably be like, what the heck is Boobah? What's Francois talking about? But yeah, like, seriously, it is weird and freaky and funny, and yeah. So yeah, just wondering if anyone's seen it. If you haven't, you should do it for a laugh. President A says, that's hilarious, Chase. What's my name, Uma? Shut the heck up. Yeah, completely agree. Uma, you're a pest. Harry rules, Uma drools. Don't forget Sleeping Beauty's mum, my African American. Sleeping Beauty's mum is African American. There you go. I might have forgotten about that. And if I did, I apologize. MC asks Angels if Angels is feeling okay. Oh, is still a bit hungover. Old habits are hard to break. I'm so sorry, Angels, that I kept doing that. It's still a bit hungover. I'm so sorry, Angels. Maybe I'll talk a little bit quieter. That might help. Chase says, and Audrey is a mix of African American and white. There you go. Yay. Okay, so I feel a bit better about that. President A says, had no problems with Uma or the person who played her. She did a great job. Yeah, no, like I didn't have a problem that she played the role. Don't get me wrong. What I had a problem with was I'm seeing all these white people that are good, and then I'm seeing Uma, the African American, playing the villain. And I just didn't like that. But yeah, maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Chase says, hands Angels, my water mix with apple juice. Oh, that's so nice. MC says, take it easy, Angels. Yes, we have to send our love to you, Angels. I'm so sorry that you're hungover. It's not fair. Chase says, in D1. What was in D1? Oh, the mum was in D1. Okay, I have to go back and look at that. And just says, because I'm getting old. Oh, Angels, I'm sure that's not true. Chase says, so Uma wasn't the first. And MC says, no, me too. Yeah, so I'm going to ask the question again because no one's answered me. So if you haven't seen it, say I haven't seen it. If you have, say you have, because I just want to get an idea. Has anyone here seen Booba before? Anyone? Booba. Anyone? Or am I just some crazy person who dreamt up a show that no one, that doesn't even exist, and it just, you know, happened in my dream? I dreamt up this really freaky show that everyone should watch for a laugh. I wish that I could like play it on YouTube and project it on the screen for you guys right now. It says, lol, me too. Angel says, I haven't seen Booba. 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 No, no one's seen Booba. Okay. Should definitely check it out. Even if you check out the first 5 minutes, like the actual Boobas. Oh my god, it's so funny. I couldn't stop laughing last night when I was watching people reacting to it. So funny. So yeah. Anyway, so I'll leave you with that idea. Alright, you working? Nope. How rude. Ant Farm. I haven't seen Ant Farm. Or China Park. I've seen South Park. I've not seen China Park. And this is okay, sorry, my god, I can't even spell, I'm a mess. Oh, that's okay, Angels. No worries. I just wanted to write it correctly in case people wanted to look it up. It's totally fine, Angels. Chase says she was also on Hannah Montana. Oh, there you go. Cool. And Casey Undercover. Gosh, I should check out all these shows. Like, they're all American shows that I haven't seen. So I should look them up. Anyway, anything else before I go? Don't worry, I'm still keeping in mind that we have to do our 13 Reasons Why chat. I'm still working out when we're going to be able to do it, but we are definitely going to do it at some point very, very soon. Uma plays China Park on Ant Farm. Ah, there you go. Cool. I will definitely check it out. Again, I just want to say, I have no problem with the actress at all. I think she did a really good job. I had a problem with the fact that she was African American and playing the villains. But yeah, I'll just let that go. I'm a little too, over analytical when it comes to certain things. China Park is from Ant Farm, played by the person who plays Uma. Yeah, exactly. There you go. All right. Should we play a little game before I go? Ooh, we could play a little game. Who wants to play a quick game before we go? That's why they had her play Uma, because definitely. So that's why they had her play Uma, because also on the first CD for D1 she sang songs. There you go. That I didn't know, King Ben. Thank you for telling me. And just says definitely want a 12 reasons why chat, 13 reasons why chat. Yeah, I'll make time for it whenever it is, even if I have to sneak out of the office and nip up to the pub for a cheeky cider. Aw, I love it, angels. King Ben says, like, good is the new bad with Eva Mal. Okay, cool. Angel says, me. Prisoner A says, okay. All right, give me one moment to get the game happening, and then after the game I'll have to go. All right, so this is what we're going to do for our first game. I'm going to play some music. This comes from another YouTube video that's not mine, and I'm going to tell them that I've used their video. I'm going to play some music, and you guys have to guess what the song is. All right, here we go. Does anyone know what the song is? Who can guess what it is? There'll be 26 reasons why when season 2 comes out. That's very true. Yeah, 13 plus 13. Yes, exactly. Anyone know what the song is? I don't think anyone knows what the song is. Okay, the answer for the first one is Sabine Doctor's Two Princes. There you go, apparently. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, this is a really bad game. Okay, I'm going to play this one instead, because this one plays really bad ones. What's this one? Oh, there's another one already. Okay. What was the first one? Heard it, but no idea of the title of the first one. Gosh, they don't play them for long, do they? Nope. Okay. Yes, President A, it is. It's called Say My Name. Say My Name, and it came out in 2000. Okay, next one. What's that one? Yeah, please do, Chase. Haha, Angels, gotta love your neighbor. And MC's mum just rang her. There you go. Yes, Angels, it was Bye 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 by NSYNC. All right, next one. That one? Says it, did your neighbor bring anything nice to eat this time? Oh, I hope so. Anyone? Yes, Angels, Brittany. Oops, I did it again. All right, I don't think I know this next one, but you guys can guess. Anyone know that one? Song and artist. Oh, Angels. Moaned at you about the parking. Oh, gosh. I hate when people do that. Yes, it is. It's called A Beautiful Day by U2. Very good. All right, next one. What's that one? Actually, I think they're like older ones, aren't they? It's very cheeky neighbor, MC. I completely agree. MC says, Teenage Dirtbag Wheatus. Is that what their name is? Seriously? Yes, you're absolutely right. All right. It was all yellow. I don't even know that. I do not know that song at all. But if you guys know. Angels likes Teenage Dirtbag. What was that one I just played? Because I did not know that song before I played it before. MC says, is it Yellow by Coldplay? Let's have a look. Yes, it was. It was Yellow by Coldplay. Well done. All right, next one. What's that one? Chase and Ben having a nice conversation. What's that one? I know it, but I can't remember the singer. I'm singing it in my head, but I blanked. Oh. Okay. That one is called Falling, and it is by Alicia Keys. Yes, MC, it was Alicia Keys. All right. Next one. Oh, you got a Disney one, Chase. We'll definitely do the Disney one next time. Remind me. Yes, MC, it's Queen Kylie. Angel says, Kylie can't get you out of my head. Very true. All right, next one. I love that you sent me that Disney one. We'll definitely have to do it next time. Does anyone know that one? Not That song makes my head hurt. Oh. Angels. Nelly Furtado, Like a Bird, is absolutely correct. What's that one? Gosh, I feel like this video is probably going to go on forever, so I'll just do a couple more after that. Anyone know that one? That's all right. That one was called Drops of Jupiter. That was by Train. All right, I'll do two more and then I'll stop. Anyone? Nope, don't know that one. That one was called Hanging by a something. Hanging by a green line? Hanging by a moment. Okay, there you go. All right. And here's the last one. Tried my whole life long to do the worst I can, clawed my way to victory, still trying to plan. Now the time has come, my dear, for you to take your place. Promise me you'll try to be an absolute disgrace. That's the last one. Chase knows that one. Yes, that was Evil Like Me. Alright guys, well it's getting later and later. I don't know how long I've hacked your home. So I think I'm going to slowly start heading off. But this was a lot of fun. We got to talk about charms. We had a general chat, and we also played a nice little game at the end. Yeah, so thank you so much to all of you for being here. I really appreciate it. If there's any other suggestions for things that you would like to see me do, whether we're on live chat or in videos or whatever, please let me know by commenting in the space below the video. I'm always up for new suggestions, and if I can make your suggestion a reality, I will certainly do that. So yeah, if you've got any ideas, certainly feel free to let me know. Keep on the lookout for my next Francois trying American foods video. I'm probably going to do another one tomorrow, if not the next day, so I'm very much excited for that. But hopefully I don't have something as terrible as that drink I tried today. But I am trying to be very optimistic with my next couple, because the majority of the stuff that I've had has been actually pretty good. But otherwise, thank you so much once again for being here. Do not forget, on Wednesday we have our Foster's live chat, and I'm also doing a Foster's review, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Lots to talk about. We had a great episode last week. Sorry that I missed the review in the chat, obviously, but I'm looking forward to it this week. And then, of course, don't forget, on Friday we have our social issues chat, so we'll be talking more about that as time progresses forward for this week. I hope that you all have a wonderful week this week, whatever it is that you may be doing. And yeah, I hope that you're doing well with the hug challenge I set you. Don't forget, I'm telling everyone to go out there and give someone that you love a big hug and to tell them that you love them. So I hope you're doing well with the hug challenge. I'm getting a lot of comments that are flying in at the moment, so I'll just say a few more and then I will go. Chase is saying, Big Bro, I'm making you a Dissidents roleplay page. That is so cool, Chase. Please send me the link when you have gotten it to a stage so that I can see it. That'd be cool. MC says, I really enjoyed this. I'm so glad you did, MC. Thank you. I might have to do it again. Angel says, and Angel's made it to spice stuff up despite feeling like a zombie. You did, Angels. I always appreciate when you're with us, so thank you so much for being here. Chase, give me apple juice and water mix, please. Aww. MC says, lol, Angels, you always spice stuff up. It's so true. And Chase will give you that water mix. Chase says, if you want to join my role play, add my Russell page and tell me who you want to be. Your Russell page. MC says, go sit in a darkened room for the rest of the day, Angels. Yes, I think that's a great idea, Angels. You've done your good deeds to society by being here. So you can definitely go sit in a dark room now for the rest of the day. We love you, and our thoughts will be with you, Angels. It says, I think I will plus order a pizza. That sounds great. And MC is agreeing with that. You asked me something on Facebook, did you? I have to have a look at what you asked me there. Little bro, just give me a moment. Is this something you want me to answer? Jane Moore. Oh, who do I like more? It's a tough one. I love Mel. I really, really do love Mel. But I have had this love for Carlos from day one. I don't know why, just something about him. He's like such a sweet at heart kid, and when he first got the dog, dude, oh my gosh, just fell in love with the character. He's such a great kid. So I'd probably say Carlos, but I do love Mel. Like, don't take anything away from that, but probably Carlos. And says, don't forget that it's important to have time to yourself and relax, Francois. Yeah, I won't, MC. And so that's why there may be a video up tomorrow about the trying food. And if not, then there won't be another video up tomorrow. So that's why I wanted to say, like, the next live chat to look out for will be Wednesday for our Foster's chat. But you guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for supporting me. Here, a comment below and let me know. Thank you for staying with the family. Like, you guys said you would after PLL ended, and you're still here. And, you know, not a day goes by when I'm not so grateful for all of you remaining. But the support you guys gave me when I had that sabbatical was just absolutely unbelievable, and I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. So thank you very, very much. Once again, if you have any suggestions of anything you would like to see me do in as far as a video, or if you'd like to chat about something, please leave it under the video here. But otherwise, thank you very, very much once again from the bottom of my heart. Give someone a hug. Tell them that you love them. Let's turn the world around, people. Make love, not war. I am Francois T. And I'm so glad you'll always be here, MC, because I will be here as well for you guys. You guys are amazing. Mwah! And I will see you all very, very soon. Bye, guys.